Yes, that was Joe Walsh. Tend to Me Garden. Then we had The Horrible Who from Shepherd's Bush, The Punk and the Godfather. And in the studio is the Dandy Warhols.
Hey.
Courtney and Brent.
Is that actually called The Punk Meets the Godfather?
There's two titles for that. It's a weird thing. Like
There's yours, and then there's theirs.
It's a weird thing. There's two albums with different writing on it. Didn't we go through this before?
Yeah, there was a British version and an American version.
And they say different ways, though.
Do you know which was which?
No idea.
Which was the label's mistake, and what was it actually
Well, there's different
called?
countries. It was England and an English thing, I think. Sometimes they do get, like, Nevermind the Bollocks had a different running order.
The American label would be wrong. That would be the wrong one.
Well, if it was coming from England, yeah.
Right.
I mean, you know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How are you, Courtney?
Good. It's
been
really
a while.
amazing to be out of the rain and the
Portland.
42 degrees Fahrenheit and so Portland.
What's the saying in Portlandia where young people go to die or something?
To retire.
To
Close.
retire. Yeah.
Oh, I've witnessed that a lot too.
Oh.
Is it true? I mean, is there some truth in that? Is there a big suicide?
It used to be, but well, they all died, didn't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, the 90s were really the 80s and 90s. I mean, we grew up in a declining population city and a pretty grumpy place and a awesome breeding ground for just straight up weirdos, and that was amazing. But now it's where actually retirees go to retire and build, giant condo structures and stuff. It's not what it used to be.
Is there a big .com faction there? Like have moved there?
You're a more modern sort than
maybe.
me. It's Intel and Nike is sort of the
Yeah, and there's a couple other massive
Ammo.
ones.
Yeah.
You have fresh air.
Adidas
Though.
is there now.
Beautiful fresh air, right?
Still some, yeah.
And it rains a lot still.
Yeah.
All the time.
You don't get bummed out when it rains all the time?
Well, I don't notice, but yeah, I probably do.
You've been there all your life, right?
Yeah, so I deal with clinical depression, but that's what alcohol's for.
Yeah, and do you have one of them lights at the side of your bed? Like a blue light to make it seem like it's bright in the room?
Our old manager did. He used to sit at his desk with this blue fake sunlight on his face. He got so depressed from it. People move from California, they last one winter, and they're just out.
Yeah. I love
He was
going
from
up.
Texas.
I love going up to Northern California, like Mendocino.
Mm-hmm.
I love it up there.
Is pot legal there yet?
I'm sure it is.
Seems like.
I'm sure it is.
It is in Oregon and Washington. So.
Let me ask you a question. When you get the potheads driving now, they smoke in their cars. You always see them, you smell it. Is that illegal? Even if the weed's legal, is it illegal to smoke in a car?
I bet it is.
It probably is,
I bet
but
it is.
I think there's a lot of stoners on the road. Nobody ever honks.
And
their
it makes
horn in
you
Portland.
such a safe driver and a slow and careful driver that I think they just let it go.
Because like you're not allowed to drink in a car, so why would you be allowed to smoke in a car?
I think it's basically because you drive so much more. You drive like more carefully.
Well, you're probably
You're
crazy
just a
when you
safer
have more
driver.
alcohol. You probably drive like a lunatic.
Well,
that's
yeah, I mean
all.
that's the thing. You see two idiots fighing at a baseball game.
Road
They're
rage,
drunk. They're
yeah.
not stoned.
yeah.
They're not taking an Uber home, are they?
No.
Don't you think a lot of young people, they don't even have cars these days? They just drive around in Ubers and whatnot.
I think that's the wave of the future, isn't it?
I think motorcycle companies are hurting because of that too. A lot of millennials are not interested in motorcycles.
Somebody should start an Uber with motorcycles for people that just want to thrill on the way home.
Well, just in general though.
Yeah. Sure.
What do you think, millennials?
And how would they rate the drivers? This guy was awesome. We almost
Yeah.
died twice.
Yeah, we almost got hit twice.
It was exciting. And okay, millennials. I don't know.
Come on, I know
Fatty,
you got an opinion.
The millennials that I meet are generally exactly like I've only hung out with bands since I was 14.
Mm-hmm.
So, or people that we would work doing plumbing and sheetrocking and stuff like that. which always were musicians too in Portland. So I guess I've really only hung out with bands, and they're exactly the same as they ever were.
Yeah.
They only buy vinyl, and they like, obscure stuff, and
Yeah.
oh, here's a Stooges reissue of something that you've never heard. It was
Some
the B-side
obscure.
of New Values or whatever.
Yeah. You're playing tonight and tomorrow at the Terra Grand Ballroom. Have you been on the road? Have you slowly coming down or going up along the coast? What are you doing?
No, we haven't been on the road since March. We just like to play, go out, and like we just did a couple weeks ago. We went to Hong Kong for a festival and spent a few days. And this is just like 4 gigs.
And a month before that, we did a festival in New Caledonia.
Just one-off things. Here
Yeah,
and
this
there.
whole year we've just been doing that kind of thing. We haven't been in a tour bus this year. That's been the whole thing. 1 year without a tour bus.
Is that good?
Yeah, it felt amazing.
It's amazing, yeah.
Why
It's
they-
nice when you're 25 years old and you want to get out, and you don't really care where you sleep. And if it's bumping, and if your driver is a completely suicidal maniac, you
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah.
You don't
yeah,
even
yeah,
notice.
yeah.
You're just hammered or
Yeah.
whatever. And
But now you just lay there in the bunk, cowering and
Yeah,
scared,
shivering.
pissless. That
Shivering.
every time you hear the, you're like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
is that
it's-
our way off the road,
No,
or are
you
we
know-
changing lanes?
You know what it is? He's texting.
Exactly.
oh man, yeah, we've gone ballistic on dudes doing that.
Or watching his favorite YouTube show as you're driving.
As he's
down the
driving,
highway.
yeah,
That's not
yeah.
a problem.
Yeah, that guy has or gal has your life in their hands,
their
and they're
hands.
so used to it, they're jaded, and they don't even know it.
When you're 20, you'd be up there watching the show with him.
Right.
You don't care.
Right.
Because you're never going to die.
Why is your nickname Meathead?
No, I think you got that a little bit wrong.
What is it?
It's
'Cause he loved-
Fathead.
Fathead.
because he grew up, his parents would only let him watch Archie Bunker.
No, I used to have a gigantuous afro, remember?
Oh yeah.
It was always in everybody's way. It was like, get your fat head out of the way. I'm trying to park my car.
The worst person to sit behind at the movie theater.
Yeah.
Oh man, he used to get it.
Oh, yeah, you sit down, you hear groans behind you.
Was it a big deal to cut it off?
No, I've been doing it little by little. It's like leveling a table.
Yeah,
the
like
last couple
sanding
years.
it down, it down.
It's just always a little bit crooked, so I keep just grabbing that bit that's a bit long, and sooner or later it's going to be gone. I'm just going to cut it
So
all
you
off.
can have a skinhead.
Yeah, my name will have to change.
Change it to Meathead.
It'll just be a big round blob of meat.
Let's play a tune. All the Girls in London. What album's this off?
Oh man, my current favorite album ever, Earth to the Dandy Warhols. I've just rediscovered it. Some of the Portland gang have started to tell me, hey man, if you listen to it, because when you have a huge catalog for 22 years, people dig up records and then they tell you about them. Wow. And you're supposed to remember it like you listened to it yesterday, and so I have started listening to this
Well, we're
record.
going to listen to it now.
Oh man.
It's short though, right?
Oh wait, this is All the Girls. Oh
Yeah.
nope, this is
Yeah,
off of
different album,
Distortland, our most recent one. This is very Englishy. You're gonna love this one. We got Earth 2. I really want to play something off Earth 2 while we're here.
Okay.
Because it's great. Otherwise,
No rush. We'll get to it.
oh man, I love your attitude.
Jonesy's Jukebox, KLOS with the Dandy Warhols, Meathead and Courtney. Take it away. You're listening to Jonesy's Jukebox on KLOS. That was T-Rex, Cosmic Dancer,
Cosmic Dancer.
Dancer.
Wow.
Did you like that?
Oh,
I
man.
love that song.
Love T-Rex. Yeah. That's a really silly title.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Cosmic dancer. Wow, man.
Hey. Well, we're here with Dandy Warhols, playing tonight at the Terragram Ballroom and tomorrow night. We're going to do a live song now. We're going to do a cover. It's a Rolling Stones classic. Anytime you're ready.